everybody. This is The Workshop in Lubbock, Texas, owned by the fabulous Lisa Lewis, who is behind the camera. She says hi, hello, there she is. One of her teeth fell out of her dentures and she refuses to talk on camera. But if you hear a voice from beyond, it's going to be Lisa. She is in the back. I am Monica. This is Tasha. And we are going to get crafty with y'all today. So we are under the workshop at TheWorkshopByJuxTaPosh right now, but you can also find Lisa on Facebook under Magnificent Obsessions. She is so obsessed with what she does. She has to have 2 businesses and 2 Facebook profiles and all of those things. So you can find anything that you need on either one of those websites.
Aren't you glad I paid him so well?
Yeah, The Workshop at TheWorkshopByJuxTaPosh or Magnificent Obsessions. Okay, so what we're going to start with today, we're going to work on this. This was just some fun wood cutouts that we got, and we embellished them. And then after we were finished, we thought, you know, that would look really cute in a wreath. You want to hand me the wreath?
We went to Dollar Tree.
Yeah, things don't have to be expensive, guys. This is Dollar Tree.
This is on our front door.
This is what it looked like first.
Yep. So final product, beginning. This could go in a wreath. We'll probably put this on the front of our shop, actually. It could go on a Christmas tree. Well, a Valentine's tree. It could go anywhere you want it to go. So this is kind of the end result. But Tasha is gonna do one on her creativity, and I'm gonna do one on mine, and we will just see where we end up. So on this one, this is the gold leaf on this outer part. This stuff, this yummy stuff right here. I used the gilding size. This product was great. It was amazing. I am an impatient human, and so this did not make me impatient. Put it on and put a really thin coat down, and all of this stuck. It became tack pretty quick. Then we did decoupage paper.
Okay, and I get to announce something. This is not it, but we got a phone call asking us what we really thought that the Maker Studio needed to carry, and we screamed decoupage paper.
Absolutely.
So these are not the ones they're working on. These are the ones we carry in our store, but Amy Howard, Maker Studio, is working on decoupage papers that will be coming out soon.
I'm so excited. Okay, so we used stuff that we already had in our shop. We applied it with a sealant, and some of the stuff that we learned along the way with playing and experimenting, because it's all an experiment, you just have to play and figure out what works, is we use a sealant. We don't use Mod Podge, but sealers seal, right? They repel and those sorts of things. So what we did was, on this one, we learned that you put your sealer down on the wood, you put your decoupage paper down, you bray it, which I will do all of these things later, but we learned that you don't put the sealer back on top if you want to use the mesh stencils. That the sealant repels some of the stuff. Okay, so one of the things that we learned is that sealers repel, right? And so we don't want to put a sealer on top of our decoupage paper if we're going to put the chalk on it. When we come in a minute and we use some of the diamond dust, we'll put the sealer down and we want it to be wet and it'll be on top. But for the chalk to play nice with the sealer and the sealer to play nice with the chalk, we learned that just keep it, it'll be fine on the top. You don't have to seal it.
Until you're completely done.
Until you're completely done. Okay. Then also, this is the diamond dust. So this is where we lay down our sealer on top, played with our diamond dust, and it just stuck. And I love it. And I love that it's perfectly imperfect. You can gold leaf and lay an entire sheet down and make it look perfect. But I don't know about your life or your house, That's not my life. I like imperfections. I like different. I like being unique. I like trying all of these different things. So this is where we're going to end up today. What we did just to experiment for y'all, we painted our heart. We did sealer on the bottom all over just to stick it down. And then we put sealer on top on one side and we put no sealer on top on this side. And look how gorgeous that mesh stencil came out. I love it. I love it. Okay. Miss Tasha did that one.
We play samples all the time.
Yeah, we have to play with samples because I don't ever, and I know that Lisa doesn't ever want somebody to walk into the shop and feel intimidated because we know what we're doing and we never make a mistake. So we got to learn, and we want to teach them how to use the product and how to use it and then be happy. And so how are we going to learn? You got to do it. Tasha, do you want to talk a little bit about your process and what you're going to do on yours?
So on my little heart here, I'm going to take the Mod Podge paper and place it on there. My outer heart, I'm going to use the diamond dust, mainly the silver. I might go in and just do a little dab of the gold and the chocolate. Kind of goes with my Mod Podge colors here. And the middle guy here, I'm going to take the mesh stencil, all these fancy little words, and just with white.
Which one is that? Do you know which stencil that is? It should be in the packet.
The script.
It's a script that I can't, it's a different language script.
We're going to go with Italian.
Yeah,
It's French.
It's a,
if I'm in a bed,
it's a fancy
French.
Valentine's
French.
script. So, yeah, I'm taking 3 different techniques and gonna just bring them all to make one fancy ornament heart. So,
I'm going to take decoupage paper and put it on my outer ring. And I'm going to take this decoupage paper and put it on my inner heart. And then this little guy, he's gonna get some mesh stencil.
He's got some diamond dust on him right now.
And you know, diamond dust never hurt anybody. So I think that this heart, I like how abstract it is. And so I'm gonna make it work on my heart, that little mesh stencil. So that's my plan. Along the way, it might change and I'll let you know. So use our sealants. We have it poured out just so we're not dripping everywhere.
so you can keep that one closed up.
And you can use all kinds of different brushes. We like to use these cheapy brushes, little chip brushes, for the sealer because like I said earlier, I don't know about you, but I'm not one to stop what I'm doing in the middle of a project and go wash a brush, especially not an art project. So I'm probably gonna want to use it again. So this is what we use. So I'm just gonna take the sealer and run it around.
Oh, y'all are decoupaging at the same time.
There is diamond dust all over me. I love it. I'll go home with it. I'll be proud.
I think because I played with that one heart, the diamond dust that's right there at your right hand.
Yeah. Okay. So she has.
I've already cut mine. It came from this big sheet.
Yeah. I've got y'all already lowered.
And so hers came from a big sheet. Mine is still a big sheet. She's going to decide where she wants hers. We're going to go vertical. We're just going to lay it down. Make sure it attaches everywhere. And we are going to use 2 different methods to make sure our decoupage paper sticks.
I just have a wadded up sheet of wax paper. And just kind of wadded it up here, and I'm just going to kind of smooth it out.
It Tends not to tear.
Yeah, it's more gentle on the paper and the wax.
Right.
It kind of just glides over the top of it.
You never know. You'll probably have sticky on your fingers. You go to smooth it.
Yep. Or you can use a brayer. This is a rubber brayer. This is our favorite. I've used plastic and I've used other rubber. It doesn't stick and it's easy to clean. So I'm just gonna roll it out.
And we decoupage furniture all day long.
All the time.
Yeah. Turns out.
Decoupage paper does not have to just be for crafts like this. We have so many fun decoupage papers and I cannot wait to see what the Maker Studio comes out with. Cut this guy out. Put it back in my fun pile over here.
So I'm just gonna leave that to dry right there.
Now that guy, are you gonna put anything on top of him? Or is he gonna just be like that? Like, are you gonna put a stamp or anything on top of him?
No, he's gonna stay.
So since he is gonna stay that way, she can go ahead and go back in on top and seal it.
I'm just gonna put some diamond dust.
I'm gonna diamond dust this guy.
I don't want it to take away from the
little
pretty
cherries.
art work I got going on.
I'm gonna give y'all a tray to diamond dust on, and that way we don't have to worry about.
You know, keep it all together, all of the diamond dust, and then that way you can pour some back in if you want to.
Let's see if I can get in there a little bit.
Okay.
Just let her go.
What are you gonna work on next?
I'm going to diamond dust this so it can be drying.
Thinking back to Christmas, we used diamond dust a lot on ornaments. We used it a lot on little girl furniture. There was several custom pieces that we did that we put diamond dust on. I mean, you could put diamond dust on almost anything that you want to.
Just to get a little bit.
I remember one of the first times that I came into the shop when Lisa started carrying it. I was like, okay, you're gonna have to tell me about that. I need to learn how to use that and what to put it on. I was so excited. Okay. And because nothing is ever perfect the first time, you gotta fiddle with it. I missed a little bit over here, so I'm just gonna go back and add some more sealer and lay it down. Normally in this step I would also go on top, but I want it to dry so I can edge it, so I can, you know, actually make it a heart again. And then I'm gonna put the sealer on top because we're gonna diamond dust on top of the decoupage paper. So, and I will use one color, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna get crafty over here and use different colors, which probably never would have occurred to me. So,
if you know me, I'm not not a one color type girl.
it's always fun to see everybody else's process because it's going to be different for everyone.
And this brown may look totally weird, but we'll see.
It's just paint.
That's our motto.
Ooh, just a little speck.
Isn't that on your apron? It's just paint.
Yeah, Tasha, it's on your apron at your right hand side.
Your right hand's
Other right.
I'm focused.
Right here.
It's just paint.
So while she plays with that, my my sealer is dry, and so we use sanding blocks to help get off the edges, and it creates a clean edge. If you tear too close or you don't wait for it to dry, you'll do what I did over here and it'll come off. But I just got a little bit more sealer and put it in there and laid some more back down. So
okay, because you use the mica powder. Do you want diamond dust too? Diamond dust is a color.
I don't know.
That's silver.
Silver. I like it though.
I do too. So that part that I went out back in, I need to be patient. It's not dry yet, so I'm gonna go back to this side. It's so pretty. So quiet, we're working.
I don't have any music going either. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's usually blasting
Be nice.
classic 70s rock. This is not dry yet, so I'm gonna set it aside and work on my big heart because it needs a little extra time. So
I'm not zooming in because we're trying to watch both of y'all, and I think I'm okay.
So I'm just gonna do what I did earlier. Sealant all over.
And we try real hard at the shop so you don't have to buy 50 million products. You can use the same product.
Several different
multiple
ways.
uses.
And when we say sealer, we mean paint sealer.
Yeah. Sure. That's pretty. Almost has a like a
crackle.
crackle celebrity look. I don't know why I keep seeing like a animal. I think we've had so many people come in doing. You got okay.
Yeah.
I'll be y'all's helpers today.
And my brayer again.
So I kind of want to use two different
Colors.
maybe
Like
like
we
a
did in this
white
heart.
into a
And she did a hard.
So this is layers.
Mm-hmm.
You could like ombre that.
Kind of to match my.
Your leopard frame.
There's the gold and the silver. And I think what we don't have out. I don't have every color she does.
I've seen some really great TikToks lately about crafters being proud of their crafting collection of all of their fun stuff. I just feel like it's hard to get it all. It's hard to have it all.
Unless you can play at the workshop.
Unless you come play with us.
You told them we're on Buddy Holly, right?
We are, well, I said we were downtown Lubbock. We are on Buddy Holly. 1716 Buddy Holly. We have the yellow front door. Come see us. If you have questions, if something's not working, Lisa always answers her phone. You're always welcome to come through the yellow door and work on a project here with us. You know, like I really feel like I'm just not getting the hang of decoupage. Come on, we'll tell you how to do it. We'll walk you through the process. Because we want you to feel comfortable with what you're doing. All right, let's check this one.
You'll need some more than days. I don't know if y'all need more.
lab?
Just if I should do one color or do a layer, like you showed over there, or do like a good white and then maybe just do a little bit of black, or maybe a little bit of black and white in the middle.
I like the outline idea.
Outline black.
I like that, yeah.
And then white in the middle.
Okay. Which one do you think you're going to start with? White? So the one thing that we learned when we did this guy is we put down the lighter color first, and then we layered the black, really just to say,
Good.
well, let's see what happens. And I love the way that it turned out. And we have a bunch of those little cutouts at the shop, and I'm picturing those with the mesh stencils and diamond dust and which, I mean, it could be any color mica powder. I'm not trying to play favorites, but I think it would be great, like those hanging from a like a rag garland of some sort, rag fabric garlands.
Where is the diamond dust?
So it's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say, play favorites.
Well, you know, I'm going to, because it's going to go on my heart as soon as me and this decoupage paper get finished.
Hand me that one heart that
This guy?
we put. Yeah, we had fun with him. If I can get it up, I can't see what I'm doing backwards.
So we painted it, we put mesh stencil on it, then she outlined the edge with the sealer, and that's where it kept it heavier. I mean, that would be so cute, hanging from a garland. Hanging on a Valentine's Day tree, even if you have a small one. We have one that we've done for a client that was 4 feet tall, 3 feet tall, and it had ornaments like this hanging on it. Well, like that. Not this, this is large. Everybody's quiet again.
I know. Go
Let me
concentrate.
see what you're working on over there. You're doing your...
It's me and my heart. We are still mucking through. I see, and this is my impatience. Like, I want it to be done so I can put the diamond dust on it.
So I'm just going to barely get it a little bit on here.
Of the black.
Yeah, and just hit the edges of these pretty little letters.
And I like how the mesh stencils stick, so it gives you a whole lot more control, and you get to be more creative. Oh, there.
Press and seal. Press and seal. I'm gonna take stock out in that company.
Press and seal.
Yes, I use it.
That's what we cover all of our brushes in between stuff.
Tray.
Trays, plates in between layers of paint.
On every technique that the girls play with or we get to try, we take that and show people we can craft with it, but then you can also take it straight to furniture. I mean,
Oh yeah. One of the first days that Lisa got all of the stencils in, I went through and made a Monica pile. And the one that is at the top of my pile for me to purchase is, what what is it, mandala, however you say it. It's big, fun, intricate pattern, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna put it on the tabletop. The table's ready. I just need to take the stencil home to it.
Let's see, what does it look like so far? What's
I
wrong?
think it needs to be a little,
Thicker?
yeah.
That's the cool thing. You can raise it up, check it out. Don't raise it up all the way, just a little ways.
And put it back down and keep playing. And silence.
I'm watching now.
I
So-
saw. Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
It's also what we do in classes is we might give everyone something like this because everybody wants to do it different. They don't want the same thing walking out.
Mm-hmm. We do a lot of classes, which I love teaching, and we just say, okay, we're gonna make this. This could be, but I mean, they have all of these options, all of this fun stuff, but they get to choose from. Like, Tasha and I are not the same person.
Try it again. No problem.
You got to figure it out.
There is not one thing in the store that I have as a sample that doesn't have uh-oh on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a customer to think you're not going to have uh-ohs.
Right.
You are. I don't know. Just get after it. Just get after it. What everyone needs to know that's watching this video, this is Tasha's second time to play with the stencils. Her first time was an hour ago.
Yeah.
Go to, let me go to, yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta get it at that certain little angle and you'll feel it. You'll just feel it.
Okay, me and this heart, I think that we finally figured ourselves out.
Yeah, you need to really go at an angle.
Mm-hmm. You see it?
Mhm.
Yeah, see? There you go.
I was just kind of scraping this side.
It's fine. You got
It
it.
wasn't really sticking that great. That's why you have this little gap.
Mm-hmm. Now y'all know when I start saying edge, use the edge.
Yeah.
That's it. It's gotta get down. It's gotta get down in that mesh
Right.
stencil. Yeah.
And with this being so little, you really gotta.
It's very fine. That's what's kind of cool about their stencils, though, is they're so fun. Fun. They're gonna have fun understanding our Texas accent. What accent?
Yeah, I don't know if I said Lubbock was in Texas or not.
We just assume everybody knows of it.
Sorry.
Texas, Buddy Holly. Don't make it harder than it is. You just get it on there and you're good. You feel better now? It's always fun to mess up. Oh, I think you mess up on a video, but to me that just teaches people. I mean,
It's real life.
okay, when you're done, I'll go wash it. Don't make it be
Okay.
perfect. You're good.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
As long as you don't mix colors, I mean, your prerogative, but you can just put the extra back in there, save as much as you can, and you're good to go. this guy is not done drying, so I'm going to give him a minute. And we're going to put mica powder on this. Diamond dust is my favorite. Thank you, thank you. So, our little cheapy brushes. And I'm just going to go around on the outside. Move.
I think I'm going to take this.
Gold.
The edges.
Oh yeah. I think on my black card, I'm going to need to use some of the black chalk and kind of edge it. On another project, we put sparkle, the mica powder, on the edges, and that looked good too. So before I make a huge mess, get my tray with press and seal. Put this guy down. Picking favorites, diamond dust. Tasha used the tongue depressors. I don't mind taking diamond dust home with me, so I'm just going to use my fingers. I'll just sprinkle it on. And more than likely, there will be different thicknesses along the way. Kind of feels, I don't know if any of y'all have ever played with mica powder, but it kind of feels like a really fine gel glitter. Almost kind of like kinetic sand for you mommies and grandmas out there.
One, we also carry in the store, we carry some antique or vintage, well, they're fake vintage, the Valentines.
Oh, the Valentines. Man, if these hearts were a little bit bigger, I totally would have loved to have used those.
Well, and what we found on, what did I send you? I'm fine. Yeah. Just show them and then tell them of what I found on Etsy, how much they were.
Okay, so Lisa, these are Valentine's Day cards, vintage. Love them. On Etsy, they were $9.50, $10.50 a piece
With diamond dust on.
with diamond dust on them. So that package is what, like $8? $11, and there's at least a dozen in there. So somebody bought 15 in there. So somebody bought those, put diamond dust on it, and now all of a sudden they're $10 a piece. So diamond dust fixes almost every problem. Okay, there's you some glitter, some shimmer and shine. Love it.
Loving this.
Love, love, love. Can you get it? Can you give Lisa the tray?
You got done with diamond dust?
Are you finished with diamond dust?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a pack.
Mica powder.
Mica powder.
Sorry, there's only one for me. Okay, so I am gonna put my sparkly heart right here.
You hand me the sealer, and that way y'all can have more room to show off your stuff. And we love to go to Dollar Tree just to find
Raw wood stuff. We have some really cute Easter eggs from Dollar Tree that will be next project, and I'm hoping that by the time it's time to work on those, maybe we could have some Amy Howard Decorative paper.
yes. You know we're doing a video.
Yeah. For our shop, we do a Work It Wednesday or a Workshop Wednesday, and so if you're ever curious about what we're working on or messing with or getting diamond dust all over, you can always come over and follow us there, or come back and watch it whenever is convenient for you.
And we can get back at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lisa, will you hand me one of those squares with the bead handles?
Oh, that would be amazing.
So my decoupage paper went over my holes, which it did on this one too. And all I had to do was just poke it through with some scissors. But we also have these in the shop. And it's not painted, which with all of the colors in my hearts and such, I probably would do something plain. But as I'm sitting here playing with this, I'm like, man, in the middle and just stack it. Maybe this one's a little big, but he's gonna get my stencil in a minute. But that would be so cool. Even if I had another, like,
Just stack.
yeah, just stack, or different hearts around
Or
the
even
edge.
if you had one heart just completely diamond dusted. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the different options. I love these boards. We have so many different shapes and sizes, and some of them have frames, some of them don't. But I love this.
Go for that frame.
Oh yeah, gold foil this frame.
Oh.
Yes, yes,
Even
yes.
Tasha's would look great. Yeah. Yeah. Fun stuff. Okay.
So what did you do here? What did I miss? Did you put some of that?
Well, I was doing my edges and a little bit went on there, which looks really cool. And
Yeah.
I just kind of rubbed it, you know.
Yeah,
So
I like that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of yeah.
So my edges on this guy, I'm gonna use the
I'm gonna
black.
try to get up closer. Keep hitting it.
Sorry.
So.
So this guy, we painted it red, and so when I picked the black paper, you can really see the red. So I'm gonna take the black
Let me see your words. I just wanna
chalk, and I'm gonna go around the edges.
see. Look at that.
Yeah.
That came out looking cool.
perfectly imperfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll with it.
Exactly.
Can you hand me
Huge.
the black? Yes. Since this is not for sure, I'm going to pass it off before I get something on it, because that's my MO. Here's this guy. We're putting back over here to fully dry. You know, he doesn't look like a leopard at all.
Cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
I think it was a
Wow.
great accident.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it brought it all together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
And I'm just going to go around the edge. A little bit of black on my finger. And just fill in the red. The red, we'll do it back this way so you can see. The red is already showing through some of the white on the decoupage paper, but I don't really want it on the edges. And I love this stuff because I can just put it on my finger and have control and spread it. Not just for my stencils.
I made you play with that.
Huh?
Yeah, play that black.
You dip, I dip.
I guess you could really use any of the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Cool deal. Yep.
I think it will look good with gold, which even the mica powder, even the chalk, I mean, gold would look great.
Cannot wait to see. I think it's Amy Howard's daughter is designing the decoupage paper. I cannot wait.
I
to
cannot
see
wait
what
to
she
see.
does. I'm so excited.
Okay, so I need,
Which one?
This black edge will really bring out my black specks.
yes it will.
Do you have baby wipes to clean your fingers?
Yes.
Okay.
Which, if I wasn't on video, I would just wipe it on my apron. But, you know.
It's just another use for chalk art.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. And before it's all said and done, I need to get this guy done. And I'm going to use black because that's kind of been my motif throughout this whole thing. Which the local college is red and black, and that's where I graduated from, so it kind of runs in my blood.
Texas Tech.
Gravitate towards that.
So cool.
You ever say local college? Texas Tech?
Texas Tech.
And we got Lowell Christian too. LCU, South Plains. We got 3 colleges.
Wayland.
Yeah.
I'll take those. Thank you.
Welcome. This side. For the control.
Well, since you're doing something little.
Yeah. First time I did this, I started playing before I got a tutorial from Lisa, and I tried to use my finger.
Yeah, you gotta get that angle.
You gotta get that angle, boo.
Yeah.
Like, it did not work for me. But nobody was really paying attention, so I was like, all right, just gonna wipe that on my apron and go on and be like, look, Lisa, I'm ready to learn.
But isn't that how sometimes we learn? Okay.
I'm a really tactile person, and so she could tell me all day long that it needs to be at an angle. I'll be like, and then I need it at an angle. Like, you just feel, like she said earlier, like you just feel it. It feels right when it's working properly. Okay. Lid. So I hope that, I guess it would be helpful if mine was facing the right way, huh?
I'm gonna scoot y'all back just to here. Yeah.
I hope that y'all learned some fun stuff. I hope that we helped you.
Feel like
Not that you're in a box. Creatives are never in a box, but think outside.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Well, I feel like you're in our store. This is what we do in the store. We're here to. Yes.
Very
Very
cool.
cool. Love them both.
So you could hang them like the other guy. Where did he go? No, right in front of me. I just got tired, used to looking at him. You can hang them back, put it in a wreath. You could put it on a plaque. You could go salvage an old cutting board and put it on that, stand up. Smaller ones for trees. I am kind of excited to go make that garland. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We are The Workshop in Lubbock, Texas, and we bid you happy crafting.